6x plus 7. See, x square minus 6x plus 7. Is it possible? Okay, what about the other questions? You solved other questions? Here, what is
6
the
to
product?
Ma'am, 6 to 10.
Product is 7, isn't it? Product is 7. And what is the sum?
Ma'am, I
Sum
can't
is
see the board.
minus 6. Product is 7 and sum is minus 6. Is it okay? What are the possible factors of 7? If you take the factors of 7, which are the possible factors of 7? 1 into 7 is 7, isn't it? 1 into 7. But if I take minus 6, is it possible? I want sum as minus 6. So if I take this as negative and this is positive, is it possible? Is it possible to solve here? No, isn't it? So we will not be able to solve this one by using factorization method. Using factorization method, we can't solve it. Okay. So for the time being, you leave this one. We'll be learning another method. We'll be learning quadratic formula method. Okay. So for the time being, you leave this as such. Okay. Here we can't solve it by using factorization method. Okay, some questions, some quadratic questions, we are not be able to solve it by using factorization method. In that case, you will be using another method called, okay, using quadratic formula method that we'll be learning in the quadratic equations chapter. So note down that question. What about the other questions? All the other questions are you able to solve?
6
Nirupama? Nirupama? Any other question, Adidev? Sixth one. Sixth one. Okay. What is the question? 2x square minus 6x minus 3. 2x square minus 6x minus 3. 2x square. 2x square minus 6x minus 3. Okay. Here also you tried. Okay. What is the product here? Product is minus 6. Sum is minus 6. Product is minus 6 and sum is also minus 6. Is it possible? 2x square minus 6x minus 3. Product is minus 6. So 6. What are the possible factors of 6? If you take the possible factors of 6, 1 and 6 is there. Then 2 and 3 is there. 2 and 3, isn't it? If I take 1 and 6, is it possible? Will you be getting sum as minus 6? Will you be getting sum as minus 6? When you do this, sum will be either 7 or sum will be 5. Here also when you add this, sum will be either 5 or when you subtract it, it is 1. So here also both the factors will not work out. So here also we will not be able to factorize it using factorization method. We will not be able to find the zeros by using factorization method. Okay, here we will be using quadratic formula method. So for the time being, note down these questions. Here, suppose the question is asked, we are not able to factorize means we will be using the relation between zeros and coefficients. Okay, when we do the problems, when we do the remaining questions, you will be able to understand. Okay, that 2 questions. Okay, what about the others? Other questions, is it okay, Adidev? Except that 2 questions, the remaining questions are you able to solve. Where is Adidev? Is it okay? Melvin, is it okay, Melvin?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So except that 2 questions, all the remaining 8 questions are you able to solve? How the products become minus 6?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Look at your product. How to find the product? You should multiply these two. Coefficient of x square with the constant term. Coefficient of x square with the constant term. Coefficient of x square with the constant term. 4x square plus 4x plus 12 plus 3. 4x square plus 4x plus 3. Here, what is the product here? Product is 12. And what is the sum?
4.
Sum is 4. See, children, product is 12. Sum is 4. Is it 4x square plus 4x plus 3?
-3 only.
Change it, children. Here, yes. Arjun?
-3 only now.
If it is minus 3, surely you'll be able to solve. So product is minus 12. Product is minus 12. So what are the possible factors of minus 12? So first you write down all the possible factors of 12. 1 into 12 is 12. Then 2 into 6 is 12. Then what is the next possibility? 3 into 4 is 12. These are the possibilities, isn't it? Then in which case you will get sum 4? In the first case, if you add this, you will get sum as 13, or if you subtract it, it is 11. So it is not possible. Is it clear, children? In the first case, when you add this, 12 plus 1 is 13. When you subtract this, sum will be 11. So first case, it is not possible. What about the second case? When you add this, sum may be 8. And when you subtract this, 6 minus 2, 4. Only sign is varying. So there is a chance we can select this one. Look at the next one. When you add this, sum is 7. Or when you subtract it, it is 1. So again, here it is not possible. So only possibility is this middle one. Product is negative. Product is negative. So, and look at the sum. Sum is plus 4. So we can take this as plus and this is minus. So 12 minus 12. Okay, product is minus 12. Okay, is it clear how I selected minus 2 and 6? You consider all the possible factors. From all the possible factors, we are writing here. So 2 and 6. 2 into 6 is 12. But we want negative 12. So I'm taking negative 2 and this is plus 6. So when you take this, what is sum? Minus 2 plus 6, which is 4. And what is the product? Minus 2 into 6, which is negative 12. Is it okay, children? Children, is it okay? So the middle term, this 4x, we can write this as 4x square. Instead of this plus 4x, we can write this as minus 2x plus 6x minus 3. Now from the first two terms, we can take one 2x as common. If you take 2x as common, we will get 2x minus 1. From the next two terms, we can take one 3 outside. So we'll get again 2x minus 1. Now from these two terms, again we can take one 2x minus 1 outside. 2x minus 1 into 2x plus 3. 2x minus 1 into 2x plus 3. So we will get x is equal to 1 by 2 or minus 3 by 2. X is 1 by 2 or minus 3 by 2. I think Adidev you have solved this one. You solved it? Very good, Adidev. Okay, good. What about the others? Rizwan, how many questions you solved? All the questions you solved? All the 10 questions? Okay, leave that 2 questions. That one will be learning another method. Okay, the verification part you can do it by yourself. Verification part you can do it by yourself. How many questions you have solved, Rifa? How many questions you solved? Yes, Rifa, how many questions you solved? Okay, if you write the products, that step marks and all, you will get. You have to write the, okay, Hadidevi asked, is it whether needed we factorized? Yes, we have to write the steps. Step marks are there. If you are not writing the steps, we will, suppose the final answer is wrong means the step marks we will get. If no steps means that marks also we will lose. Children, in my time. One or two exceptional cases, it is okay. Once in a while, some write the next heading, children. Write the next heading. Formation of quadratic polynomials. Next topic in this chapter is formation of quadratic polynomials. Formation of quadratic polynomials.
Ma'am, next topic only.
Formation of quadratic polynomials. So, till now, quadratic polynomials are given. We are finding the zeros. We are given with quadratic polynomials. We are finding the zeros. Hereafter, zeros will be given. Zeros means, what is the other name for zeros? What is the other name for the zeros?
Roots.
May be
Root.
called solution. It will be called as solution or
Roots.
roots. Okay, it is otherwise called solution or roots. Zeros, solution, roots, everything is same. Formation of quadratic polynomials. Formation of quadratic polynomials. Okay, so suppose we are given with the zeros. Suppose we are given with two zeros. Suppose the zeros are given. Suppose the zeros alpha and beta are given. Suppose the zeros are given means, okay, first you find step 1, find sum alpha plus beta. First we want to find the sum alpha plus beta. Second step, find the product Find the product alpha into beta. Find the product alpha into beta. Suppose the zeros are given. Okay. Suppose you are given with the zeros. First zero you take it as alpha. Next zero you take it as beta. So we will find the sum alpha plus beta. Next we will find the product alpha into beta. Then the polynomial is given by, the quadratic polynomial is given by, the formula is, the quadratic polynomial is given by, write the formula and all within the box. Okay. The quadratic polynomial is given by k into x square minus x into sum plus product. What is the formula? K into x square minus x into sum plus product. K into x square minus x into sum plus product. That is k into x square minus x into sum means it is alpha plus beta plus alpha beta. Product is alpha beta. So write the formula within the box. Keep your pencil with you. Whenever we write the formula, write it, put that in a box where k is any real number. What about k? K is any real number. This is the formula. What is the formula for the quadratic polynomial? Suppose we are given two zeros, alpha and beta. Then the quadratic polynomial is given by k into x square minus x into sum plus products, or k into x square minus x into alpha plus beta plus alpha beta, where k is any real number. Where k is any real number. So what is the formula here, children? What is the formula for the quadratic polynomial? Anjita, what is the formula for the quadratic polynomial? Anjita.
Ma'am, can you show the board, please?
About the quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial is k into x square minus x into sum plus products. K
Ma'am, can you show the
into
board?
square minus x into sum plus products. Okay. K into x square minus x into sum plus products. That is k into x square minus x into alpha plus beta plus alpha beta. Okay, write the question. Write the question. Find the polynomial. Find the polynomial whose zeros are given. Find the polynomial whose zeros are given. Find the polynomial whose zeros are given. Under that first one, 3, minus 5. Find the polynomial whose zeros are given. The first one, 3, minus 5. So look at here, 2 zeros are given, isn't it? We are given with 2 zeros. So you take one of the zero as alpha. Alpha is 3. Beta is minus 5. So 2 zeros are given. Look at the steps. What is the step? What is the first step you have to do? Step 1, find alpha plus beta. Step 2, find alpha into beta. So do this. First thing, what you have to find? Alpha plus beta. What is alpha plus beta? 3 plus minus 5. What is 3 plus minus 5? What is 3 plus minus 5? -2. Find out what is alpha beta. 3 into -5. 3 into -5, which is -15. Okay, whenever zeros are given, first find alpha plus beta, then find alpha beta. Then write the formula. What is the formula for the polynomial? The polynomial is k into x square minus x into sum alpha plus beta plus alpha beta. X square minus x into sum plus alpha beta. Aman? So that is k into x square minus x into, what is alpha plus beta? What is the value of alpha plus beta? Nas Parveen? What's the value of alpha plus beta? What is alpha plus beta? Substitute there. Alpha plus beta is -2 plus alpha beta -15. Okay, so that is k into x square plus 2x minus 15. X square plus 2x minus 15. Now listen children, is there any denominator here? Whether we are getting any fraction terms here? Rosebi, any fraction terms are here in this polynomial, whether we are getting any fraction terms?
No, ma'am.
No, isn't it? No fractional terms are there. If whenever fractional terms are not there, we can take the value of k is 1. Whenever fractional terms are not there, what you can do? Put k is equal to 1. Suppose fractional terms are there, means how to do? That we will be doing in the next problem. That we will discuss in the next problem. So you put k is equal to 1. So no fractional term, no denominator here. So you put k is 1. Therefore, what is the required polynomial? Therefore, the required polynomial is x square plus 2x minus 15. Okay, why we are going with k is 1? Because no fraction is there, no denominator is there. If denominator is there, means accordingly we have to select the value of k. Here no denominator, so we are taking k as 1. Is it okay, Steve? Is the method clear, children? What we are doing here? If zeros are given, first step you find out alpha plus beta. Then find out alpha into beta. Then what is the formula? Apply in that formula. What is the formula? K into x square minus x into sum plus product. Substitute there. If no fraction is there, we can put the value of k is 1. Otherwise, we have to substitute it accordingly. Up to this first question, is it clear? Is it okay? Joanne, is the method okay?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the method? What do you have to do here? Joanne, is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Can you
Yes,
send the message?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, send the message. Let me check. Not able to hear what you're saying. K is 1. Okay, John. Okay, John. Adidev, is it okay? You finished? Ashik Pateri, copied? Yes, okay. Okay. Okay, children. Now let's do the second question. Write down. Write down. 1/2 minus 3 by 2. 1 by 2 minus 3 by 2. Okay, what is the question? Form the polynomial whose zeros are given. Form the polynomial whose zeros are given. 1 by 2 minus 3 by 2. 1 by 2 and minus 3 by 2. So here how to do this? So you first take one of the zeros as alpha. Alpha is 1 by 2. Beta is negative 3 by 2. Take one of the zero as alpha. The second zero as beta. 1 0 you take it as alpha. Second zero you take it as beta. Then find out what is alpha plus beta. Second step, find out what is alpha into beta. Find out what is alpha plus beta. Next step, find out what is alpha into beta. What is alpha plus beta? 1 by 2 plus minus 3 by 2. What you will get? 1 by 2 plus minus 3 by 2. Thanks you. What is the answer? 1 by 2 plus minus 3 by 2. Yes, 1 by 2 plus minus 1. Okay. Yes. Okay, substitute there. So alpha plus beta is 1 by 2 plus minus 3 by 2, which is minus 2 by 2, which is minus 1. Find out alpha into beta. Find the product. Alpha into beta. 1 by 2 into minus 3 by 2. What is the product? Ashik? What is the product? 1 by 2 into minus 3 by 2. Yes, Emil. Yes, correct, Emil. This minus 3 by 4. It is minus 3 by 4. Alpha plus beta is minus 1. Alpha into beta is minus 3 by 4. And once finding this alpha plus beta and alpha beta, substitute in the formula. What is the formula? The polynomial is k into x square minus x into sum plus product. K into x square minus x into sum plus product. When you write the formula, you say it and write. You say the formula and write. So it will become clear for you. Okay. Don't hesitate to say the formula. Say it. Say it 3 or 4 times. And say it. So k into x square minus x into sum. Sum alpha plus beta, which is minus 1. Sum alpha plus beta, which is minus 1. Plus product alpha beta, minus 3 by 4. Okay. Is it okay up to this? K into x square minus x into minus 1 plus minus 3 by 4. Okay. So that is k into x square plus x minus 3 by 4. K into x square minus into minus, this will become plus. Positive into negative, it will become negative. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, next step, you take 4 as common LCM. I'm going to take 4 as common LCM. So here we should multiply. Here we will multiply. Here also we will multiply. Okay, here when you multiply, we will get 4x square plus 4x minus 3 by 4. Here we have 4 by 4 is there in one term. You take it as a common LCM there. So when you cross multiply it, you will get 4x square plus 4x minus 3. 4x square plus 4x minus 3. Now look at here, children. What is the difference between the previous one and this one? The previous problem, no denominator is there, isn't it? Go through the previous question. The previous question, we are
Yes,
not
ma'am.
having the denominator. No fraction is there. So we put k as 1. But here we have 4 in the denominator. So I'm going to put the value of k is 4. So you put k is equal to 4. What is the value in the denominator? What is the value in the denominator? That value only we are assigning it for k. Suppose I am getting denominator 6 means we will put k as 6. Here the value of the denominator is 4. So we assign the value of k is 4. We assign the value of k as 4. So you put k is equal to 4. So when you put k is equal to 4, what happens? This numerator 4 and denominator 4 will get cancelled. Therefore, what is the required polynomial? Therefore, the required polynomial is it okay? When you put k as 4, both the numerator and denominator will get cancelled and we get the required polynomial as 4x square plus 4x minus 3. 4x square plus 4x minus 3. Is it okay? Is the method clear, children? Formation of
ma'am.
polynomial when zeros are given. Formation of the quadratic polynomial when zeros are given. First you find alpha plus beta. Then find alpha into beta. And write in the formula. The formula is k into x square minus x into sum plus product. Okay. If we have, okay, whenever we get denominator, whenever we get some fractional terms, take that as common denominator. Take that as common LCM. So what is the value we are getting in the denominator? The same value, assign it for k. So here we are getting denominator as 4. So assign k is 4. If denominator is not there, means we put value of k as 1. Is it okay? Is it clear? Is
Yes,
it okay, children? This one? Note down the homework questions, children. Note down. 2 questions I'm giving in this method. Try this. Okay, zeros are minus 5 and minus 6. Second one, 1 by 2 and 1 by 3. Formation of the polynomial, minus 5, minus 6, 1 by 2 and 1 by 3. Okay, do this, learn the formula and come. With this, we end the session now. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.